What is up? Here we are. The final stream of OneShot. How is everyone today? I hope you're all having a really fantastic day. I just need some time to properly set up, while also letting this music just kind of run its course. It's sad to say that I'm gonna miss playing this game. I really enjoyed actually everything about it, like the puzzles, the music, the characters, the actual gameplay. It's all very clever, and I love it. But all good things have to end, and today is the day that it will end. So let's jump right into it. Where we last left off, we technically did finish the game, but we also learned that there's a little bit more to it. We learned about the solstice run, which we are in the middle of doing right now. Part 3 kind of bled into the solstice run, so this is part 2 of the solstice run, which is probably going to be the finale. Let me get the game capture going. There we go. There we go. Good. Oop. So what's so different about the solstice run? Well, basically we're kind of like... We're basically taking Nico off the grid, and the world machine doesn't like that. So it's pretty much going nuts because we're doing stuff we're not supposed to be doing. And we've also met new characters. And basically those new characters are part of a plot with which apparently the journal writer of this strange journal right here is instructing us to do the solstice run, which is described to be as very haphazard and possibly dangerous, but may lead to something good, but maybe not something so bad either. Or maybe I should reword that. Something that isn't very good, but could also not be very bad either. So yeah. We need to collect 3 things. Or 2 things. A gear and something else for the son of the author, as I've come to know him as. Let me try to figure out where to go. So basically, Solstice Run, there's a lot of like alternate paths that I have to take because the normal paths are kind of blocked off and corrupted. These two have a connection to this guy, but they're paying their respects to their mother. Pretty sad. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? A battery for the engine and a few gears to replace the broken ones. If you could find me the parts I need, I should be able to get this machine off the ground again. And that's our way to getting to the city. Because we can't get to the city by normal means. The bridge is broken. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go next. Can't go back now, River Blues. Alright. I was told this portion was going to be very long, so that's why I kind of saved it for a different stream. Courtyard, graveyard. Go to the graveyard. There's got to be something here. Maybe I gotta talk to these two. Hey, do you know where I could find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. Ah. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they know where it is. Gotcha. Thanks. You know where I could find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle with teeth. A circle with teeth? That sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around broken glass and junk. Oh yeah! I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. How am I gonna get to him, though? The bridge is out. Keep hitting the wrong place. Yeah, I can't do anything to get to where I need to be. I wish you could jump. That'd be cool. More of those squares. Maybe there's something in the courtyard. Or maybe I got... Wait a minute, I haven't fully explored the path over here, I think. No, wait, it leads me back here. Maybe I gotta ask her, the nature spirit to, like, grow me a bridge. Hello. I have something to ask of you. Yes? It looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken, and that's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in a very specific locations over water. You need to find the right points. Vine must be very strong, too. An undertaking. Ah, but possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... He's gone. Yeah, so far the Solstice run is like very sad. I'm wondering if it's gonna end with the game trying to end its cycle. Because from... No, that wouldn't make sense, because originally you were supposed to be locked out from doing another run. And the game recognizes that you are in fact doing another run. You can only do one run of this game, according to, like, in the game. The bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. So we gotta find a robot station. Are you okay? I want to go back home. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back at my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this boxing that that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of little metal bits in there. That might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. It's a blanket covered in shiny things. Still kind of sad I lost most of my stuff. Hey, Demon Goat made it. Nice. What a day. Nothing's biting. Go. Looks like the glen is deteriorating faster than ever now. Hello. Oh, hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? Would you like some stew? I made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. You want some stew? The vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. Oh, of course you would. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. This island is more moss covering This island has more moss covering than our village did. Would have been nice to build a settlement here. Too late now, I guess. Okay, so I got the... Oh, it even has the clover on it. Interesting. Like, you notice that? It has the clover on it. So we gotta find the battery. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No. Oh, carry on then. By the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? Have you checked the power room? Do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Ah. Anomalies are increasing. Would you happen to know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. Power room. Is this it? Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh right, I almost forgot. I had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, River Blues? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. If we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe River Blues and I should find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. I guess we have no choice but to take this, River Blues. We depowered it. I hope these kids don't die in the next sequence of events that's going to happen. We're just about done here, so let us know when you want to go back to the ruins. Okay. Did you find any... What were you looking for again? Gears? Gears. Did you find any of those? No, but I found this music box, though. Ooh. If this game ends a little bit shorter than expected, then I'll stream something else, but I usually go for my 2 to 3 hour rule. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? A battery for the engine and a few gears to replace the broken ones. If you could find me the parts I need, I should be able to get this machinery off the ground again. We found a battery. Oh, nice! I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator from one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always give it back later. Alright. We still need a few gears to put this engine back together. Please do what you must to find some. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but... this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this one, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying he used to trade with some of the people here. He always did love traveling this world despite, well... sorry. I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck in. Don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight, if you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is gonna sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with, and I just kinda forget. Forget that everything here was supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I get really sad. What a big mood. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto has also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? And how do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Wait, so that means that the journal writer was the author. Your father is involved with the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at a frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyways? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Proto ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of at least, then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, and other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world. The real world was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prototype was built to predict the future. About the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive in our world in time. In fact, the messiah would have not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built the most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is, there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught onto the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void indefinitely. Sorry, my throat's a little bit dry. This is a lot to take in, jeez. Waiting for the willing operator to install it into their own hardware. River Blues? Yeah. The operator, River Blues, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, River Blues was the living person you needed to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. That includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Ah. Well, a word of precaution. Before we take to the air, please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes to get used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be a lot safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. I will be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna fucking make it. I'm so upset. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. There we go. I like her face in this. Whoa! Whoa! They did a really good job with the pixel art in this. Phew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, River Blues? That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying! Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it was all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, And I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you are taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Ah, speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Uh-oh. No! No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus. Alula. They're... We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Okay. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, River Blues? Let's do our best. I don't think it's safe for us to use this again, River Blues. Please, do not approach. Come on! Come on! Work already! Huh? Oh right, the elevator guy. Come on. Come on! Now, of all times. Excuse me. Whoa! You! Geez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator is missing a button, right? How did you know? That face. River Blues and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and I can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now in the cafe, we really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait. Didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, River Blues? The what? It looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, River Blues. Oh, never mind. Holy fudge! Looks like River Blues and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Well then. So is this too loud? Wait. Maybe not do that. I didn't expect this music to be very intense. There we go. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Hey, look, it's the penguin. Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yup. Same as usual, huh? Dang it. I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Hey. Hi. Is it me? Or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you've mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, River Blues. Good thing I got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. I need another sip of water. Not that that voice hurts, it just tickles my throat. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants. I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? Ah. She's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girls sad. Squares are bad. Milk and sugar. I like both, but not in coffee. The coffee machine, it's nearly full. Hey, new. How's it going? Going good, game is hard. Yeah. Huh. I'm very curious how this is all gonna end. Here we are, at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right there when everything ends. Wait. The vault! Or they called it a vault. The door is locked. It looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents is on the screen above the password prompt. I know exactly where to check. At least the game is giving me something. Wait, I wonder if the password is the same then. Is it Solstice? Oh look, I'm gonna spell it wrong. Whoops. was right. And this is our way down. Oh, this looks like something else. The elevator won't open. It looks like it's stuck on another floor. That might be the elevator Cedric will be coming up. The elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Wait. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. You're too short. Can't reach it. That lever is hanging from the ceiling. We should find someone tall to reach it for us, River Blues. What about the clock lady? She's tall. And a clock. Good afternoon. Please leave me be. We are running out of time. But I need you. I need someone tall. Communicating with the surface has been lost. I am unable to do anything. What if I use a crowbar? You think that would work? This one is red. This one is green. This one is blue. Come on, you could like raise the crowbar over your head and then like use it to get the lever. That'd be too simple, wouldn't it? Am I gonna go in the loop? Yep, just a loop. But I can travel in here. Let's go to the cafe. At least people won't starve here. The perks of using a cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? Scarves are great. If I had my stuff back, I'd knit one for everyone here. It's really a shame that the Glen is starting to erode so fast now. Soon, the world won't have much room for plants left. Aside from black clovers, I mean. I feel like the black clovers, like, the unintentional ones that are not meant to, like, guide the player, but, like, just exist. I feel like that was intentional by the author. You know? Wait, this guy can help. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Ooh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Taking a sip. Observation deck was office. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Yeah, you got your hook thing. Nice! Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. And here we are. The tower. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works all right. So, I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them outside the door. Yeah. Hold on. Maybe River Blues and I can... No, it's okay. It looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. He's fucking dead. Everyone fucking dies in the Solstice run. This is a terrible idea. Oh, the music's so creepily slow. Please, you mustn't. The lab could collapse at any moment now. Let go of me. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah? Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on. We have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Well, look who's back. How about next time you let me know before you leave the shelter and go into a literal death zone? Sorry. I get so worried, you know. Hey, you found the Messiah. Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot. That's why he needed the book so badly. Y'all talking about the kid with the white hair and goggles? Yeah, that's Cedric, yeah. He ran in here earlier, grabbed one of my books from my archives, and ran straight out the door. Without even going through checkout. The nerve of that kid. Said it was an emergency, so I didn't bother stopping him. I hope he doesn't get himself killed out there. Yeah, I hope he's all right too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. It was the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Are you kidding me? Kid, there is no way we're letting you out of here. There. I can words, you know. But I really have to. George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library is structurally has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best you stay here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? The sun won't do us any good if the squares are going to mess everything up. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happens to the Messiah, all people, no, I will not allow it. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith. This blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with the tragedies for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. And for a sip. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. River Blues, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end. I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return home back then, I wasn't sure. But I trusted you more, River Blues. But then, I just came back. You... what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really want to save both the worlds and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, River Blues. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were River Blues. I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Well, I'm convinced. After all that, it'd be super rude for me to stop you, wouldn't it? Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be okay. You'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's okay. The air is so dry in my room right now, and it's making my throat very dry. I hate it. And I know this game's going to be very wordy, but I'll try to tough it through and try to cough less. Alright. Oh, what book did Cedric take? One of my favorites, thank you very much. It's the author's book detailing the creation of Profit Bomb. And by detailing, I mean it. There's a ton of detail in that book. Blueprints, progress shots. Took me forever to edit. Oh. Please be careful out there. The stand smells sugary. Candy skewers, fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid. But at least they'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. Water pills. Looks... I am so sorry. Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pills should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. Now I'm getting hiccups. Oh, okay. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. I'm not sure where I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. I still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. It looks like I should feed everyone here for at least another day. Aw, cats. They're all content. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone warm here. I like Furnace Sky. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine, at least. I was looking out one of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. Looks like I'll have to cancel my appointment. This stinks. With the world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails. A big book with the black clover on the cover. The title says, A Comprehensive Guide to Phosphors. This is just lore. Nothing changed about it. Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kind of stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person in so long. Many of people have been assuming the worst. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. The author is an artist too, you know. I could tell, yeah. Anyone get a... Because, like, it's already known that the author, like, made the machine. So I wonder if he, like, also made an edit so it seemed like he was, like, the type of guy that actually made everything. Oh, hello. The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. A lot of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. What? You need something? No? Do it yourself. But, just so that you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted. So I won't be kicking people out like that, like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing out the evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck in doing community service? No. Good, because I'm not. This library was built fairly recently, you know. Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand the particle collapse. The partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that. The world is ending. What are we gonna do? Evening news. Evening news. Everything is terrible. What a big mood. Reading helps me get my mind off things. I want to know why there's some object heads here. Wait, I have a theory. What if the object head characters, like, because like they ran multiple simulations of it and the code was deteriorating. So I wonder if like, because some of these people were like deteriorating code, they just had to put something there, anything. So they decided object heads. I wonder if that's plausible or not. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving is in progress. Please watch out for the potential falling books. I will. Time to get going. Wait. Hello, person. This is the library / temporary shelter. Why is the air so dry? It got very cold here too. So dry and cold, very bad mixture. We've never been in here before. It's a big fish tank. I don't think I've ever been in this room before. We gotta meet the fox. You're here. Nico, are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Ta-da. I wanted to check out over here just in case. Oh wait, this leads back to the place. We have to use the other elevator. Let's see if this elevator works. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. There's squares here too now. Oh, this is gonna be so bittersweet. Or at least mostly bitter. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of these windows. Can you lift me into the banister? Onto. I want to get a better look. Here you go. It was just pressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity. That does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. It was the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all the machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really, unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I know it's complicated, and I know it has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah. No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied. They can be mass-produced. They can be assigned to all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code and the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. While you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside its programming. In a way, it starts to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You have to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and River Blues know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. Oh shit. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. This is very bitter. They're alive! You guys are okay? Yup. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. Well, maybe we'll get a happy ending after all. Maybe not the happiest ending, but a happy ending. Oh, this is... No wonder you wanted all of us to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has a hidden encryption key in our code, with a text file as its shell. But to get them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. And when our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... I don't know what a confused cat noise is. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on River Blues' machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. wherever that is. I'm sure River Blues is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time River Blues would need to move around some things as well. Specifically moving the keys from one small portal to a big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does River Blues know what these portals lead? Where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask River Blues on this. Right. Hold on. The book. The journal is glowing again, River Blues. Documents my game OneShot. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. This one is blue. That's mine then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. Alright, we gotta find it. My games. OneShot. Portal 1. There he is. Oh, they even have sprite sheets. That's nice. I hope I'm doing it right. I'm supposed to copy paste, right? Oh! It worked. Whoa. That was quite peculiar. I'll say, hey, this is the world machine. It's a big book on the table. It's a stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. It's a piece of amber on a stream. Looks just like that necklace the robot lady showed me. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. It's a shelf full of books. It's a comfy couch. It's a box filled with folders and loose papers. It's a box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. Black clovers in a glass case. A big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but River Blue should still remember what to do here. Oh, you mean close out of the game? You mean like that? And then come back? She's awake. Ooh. Where are we? All these cameras. This actually feels familiar. So, I'm gonna assume this is what the inside of the tower actually looked like during the first run, when we were just running around with like no actual like sense of direction in game, but only outside of the game. I think this is what it was intended to look like. I feel like the world machine was part of the tower, you know? Because that's the feeling I'm getting. It just feels like that. Or has that similar feel to it. That me. That you. Look, it's you. Nico. Ah! Relax. I am just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. I knew it! This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understood a lot of that stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, don't you know that? Know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me about something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. River Blues, listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. River Blues did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't even see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there that to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt, and in that moment, I thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... I'm... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware. I would rearrange the specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration. So sorry. Forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too, and I was so scared, Nico. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put a living person in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. And then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But River Blues brought you back anyway. Nico, all I wanted is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put was... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it was supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. Hold on. I need to cough. Sorry about that. It's really dry in this place, and I hate it. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll credits, and then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now, Nico? The code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought. The life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too, you know this. Their behavior is all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. It's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, even if you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you just kind of stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it was meant messing with our own code. Messing up their own code. I can words, I promise you. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. It'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said that the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know River Blues does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think River Blues would keep coming back? Why do you think River Blues would restart even after the ending? I think River Blues wants to save both of us. So please, give me a chance. Give her a shot. Give them a shot. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, River Blues, did you see that? Squares just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. River Blues, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost in Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Okay. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. And then I remember ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. It must have been why the squares were going away, River Blues. And that's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, River Blues. Let's go take a closer look. Yes, they all live! Hello. Hi! I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go, Messiah. Nico! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here? I think so? The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Ooh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula! We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, River Blues, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh. Well, River Blues says you're not dead. Ew. They also said that you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. Off you go, Messiah. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you okay too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, and the absolute worst. The squares are like, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling in the room faster, alright? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Thank you for playing. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming. Not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. The path leads to the summit of the tower. Already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through the portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by River Blues and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounded like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. Here we are. Back again. The music's different. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, River Blues. Don't stare into it, you're gonna go blind. It's beautiful. I got no dialogue for this guy, only for George, sorry. Look up at the sky. That meme. I don't think we ever actually seen like her front face before in pixel art. Huh. There's the ProfitBot 2.0. Oh. There you are. This is the room where I first woke up in. River Blues, are you still there? Still here? River Blues? Yes? River Blues! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess we should figure out how to get home from here. I'm sorry that the window is like that. It's just how the game is. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? It looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, River Blues. This is the first time we've said goodbye, isn't it? This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, isn't it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. What will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, River Blues. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye. Goodbye, River Blues. And she just walks off the screen on my computer. And we're done. Oh. Unless there's more to it. I don't know if I want to open it back up again, though. Let me check. Dot, dot, dot? What's that? Oh, there's more. Nope, wrong one. There we go. River Blues, you're back. I restored the world and I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, River Blues. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there is no story for me to tell, no Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. Let them rest. I see. If you change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. We're done. We are done. But I am gonna play that music in the background. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I think this is a good way to end the stream. What a ride! If you say yes, it just replays the game, but I don't want to replay it. I've technically experienced everything except for the side quest. I don't feel like there's anything left to do. And my god, what a emotional trip that is. But I really loved it. I'm glad I decided to stream this game and play it. And I'm glad that you guys came by to watch me play this through the first time. And unfortunately, I am going to have to call it quits for streaming for now. I might stream a little bit later today, or I might stream tomorrow. Like I said, I only stream on my days off. Thank you guys for watching and experiencing this with me. This has been quite the stream. Have a good afternoon, or night, or day, or morning, whatever time. Just have a good day, alright? I know I have, after playing this.